We all have a critic inside us. There are times when this little voice can be helpful and keep us going toward our goals, like when it tells us that what we're about to eat or do isn't healthy or may not be a good idea. Still, this voice can be more harmful than helpful a lot of the time, especially when it leads to too much negative thinking. This is what psychologists call negative self-talk, and it can make us feel like we're at our worst. Most of us have negative thoughts about ourselves from time to time, and they can take many different forms. It can also cause a lot of stress for us and the people around us if we're not careful. Here's what you need to know about negative self-talk and how it affects your body, mind, life, and the people you care about. What is talking badly to yourself? There are many ways to talk badly to yourself. It can sound reasonable: I'm not good at this, so I shouldn't try it for my own safety, or just plain mean, I can never do anything right. It might seem like a reasonable way to look at a situation. On this test, I got a C. I guess I'm not good at math, to a fear-based fantasy, I'll never be able to go to a good college. Your inner critic may talk to you in a way that reminds you of a harsh parent or friend from your past. It can go down the path of common cognitive distortions, like making things worse than they are or blaming other people. Negative self-talk is basically any inner conversation you have with yourself that might be stopping you from believing in yourself and your own abilities and from reaching your full potential. It is any thought that makes you doubt yourself or your ability to make positive changes in your life. So, talking badly to yourself can not only be stressful, but it can also really hold you back. How to stop talking bad to yourself? There are many ways to cut down on how much you talk to yourself every day. People respond better to different strategies, so try out a few and see which ones work best for you. Try to get your critic. Learn to recognize when you're being hard on yourself so you can stop. For example, pay attention to when you say things to yourself that you wouldn't say to a good friend or a child. Remember that what you think and feel isn't always what's true. Even though it might feel smart to think bad things about yourself, your thoughts and feelings about yourself are definitely not accurate information. Like everyone else, your thoughts can be skewed by your biases and how you feel. Call your inner critic something else. Debbie Downer was once a character on Saturday Night Live. She always looked for the bad in things. If your inner critic also has this questionable skill, you can say to yourself, Debbie Downer is at it again. When you think of your inner critic as an outside force and even give it a funny name, it's easier to see that you don't have to agree with it. It also becomes less scary and easier to see how silly some of your critical thoughts can be. Keep your bad feelings in check. If you find yourself talking badly to yourself, it helps to limit the damage that a critical inner voice can do by only letting it criticize certain things in your life or be negative for only an hour a day. This limits how much bad can come from what's happening. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.